Hey everyone, James here. I have been using Maono PM450 USB condenser microphone for about a week now, and in this video I'll share my honest thoughts, what I like, what I don't like, and let you hear exactly how it sounds. And yes, you're hearing the recording straight from Maono PM450 right now. This is a plug and play USB condenser microphone, but the nice thing is Maono has provided everything in this box. You'll get the microphone itself, a shock mount, metal pop filter, a boom arm with a heavy duty text clamp, and a USB-C cable with a USB-A adapter. My complaint is the Type-C cable came along with this microphone is a little bit shorter for my test. It is about 5 feet, so it doesn't go from here to my Mac Mini that sits right here. I've used the older cable that I got with my Maono PD200X, and the length of that cable is 8 feet, and the build quality of that cable is better than this one. So that is one little complaint about this microphone, but without that, the microphone, the boom arm, the pop filter, everything feels solid. You don't need to buy extra accessories just to start recording. You'll get everything you need to start recording along with this kit. The mic body is all metal and it has a bit of weight to it, feels solid. There is a touch to mute button on the top. If I just press, and if I just again press it, you can hear me right now. The mic have been unmuted. And also you'll get a button to control the RGB light. If you just press the touch button here on this side, you can change the color of the RGB light, and you can also turn it off if you want. So when you are clicking, it will cycle through, and again here it is turned off. Underneath you'll find USB-C port and a headphone jack for zero latency monitoring. Overall, it feels like it's built to last. Setup is very simple. Plug it into your computer or even on a phone with USB-C cable. Select it as your input and you are ready. The front of the microphone is the side with the knob. Aim that towards you to get the best sound. This knob lets you control 4 things. The first one is you can just turn it to change the gain. Again, if you just press it, then it will enable to change the volume, the monitoring volume. So you can change the volume that you want to listen to. And if you press it again, then it will go to the balance mode, balance your microphone versus the computer audio in your headphones. And again, if you press it, you can turn on the high pass filter to cut out the rumbles. If you want more control, then the Monolink app lets you tweak EQ, compression, deesser, noise gate, and reverb. So here is the Monolink app. Once you connect the microphone with your computer, you will get this screen. Just click on the microphone to open the settings page. So from here you can select different scenes. Like this is the original sound of this microphone. You can switch between broadcast. Here right now you're listening to the broadcast scene preset. Again, you can select the podcast one. It will take a few seconds. So now you can hear the podcast sound. There is a sound called singing. You can click here if you want to sing with this microphone. It will enable reverb feature. So you can hear they have added reverbs with my voiceover. So these are the presets that you can use. Without that, you can start recording from here. If you just click here, then you can start record. Just click allow. It will start recording. You can stop recording from here, and again you can export the recordings. Then you can change the gain from here directly. So now the gain is lower. If I just click and drag the slider, I can increase the gain. So this is the 100% gain of this microphone. I'll keep it 90%. You can change the master output. Then from here you can change the volume of your 3.5mm output, and you can change the monitor, the mix. So here is the microphone versus the computer audio. You can change the balance between both of the sources. You can control the light from here. If you select a color, it will change the light of your microphone. You can click here to loop the light. Again, you can enable the breathing effect from a single color. I'll just give it fixed color, and then you can turn on or off your lighting. Let's get back to the scene section. From here you can make your new preset or your own preset if you want to customize your microphone. So if I click on new, I can just give it a name, and from here I can change different things. So here is a high pass filter that you can enable. You can change the EQ if you want. If you prefer to use EQ, from here you can change it. Then if you go to the signal section, there is a whole lot of option, like you can enable gate, depopper, compressor, limiter, deicer, reverb. So if I just enable the deicer, you can see the effect. So here is, I have enabled the deicer and the threshold is -30 dB. So that is the sound using deicer effect. If I disable it, here is the sound of without the deicer effect. This microphone is very bright, so if you want to cut off few sibilance sound, then you can enable the deicer feature. Once you do it, you can save the preset. I will not do that for now, so let's get back. So this is the application, and it's a very rich application. When you change something in Monolink app, then it will save the settings to the microphone. So whenever you are connecting the microphone to a computer or a smartphone, it will behave like that. What is the setting that you have set earlier. And yes, I have tested the Monolink app on my Mac and it works well on my Mac too. Here the shock mounts works well. So if I just move the scissor arm, you can see how much noise it travels. Again, you will get a very sleek looking pop filter. I really like the design of this pop filter and it works well. Talking about the specification, this is a condenser USB microphone. There isn't any XLR port here. The polar pattern of this microphone is cardioid. Frequency response of this microphone is 20 Hz to 20 kHz and the SPL is 110 dB. It accepts USB-C connection and you'll get 3.5mm headphone monitoring port with this microphone. And yes, this microphone has RGB features. So now let's test this microphone. This is my natural speaking voice at about 7 inch away. Now I am about 4-5 inch away from the microphone capsule. For those who love proximity effect, now I am just closer to the microphone. Have you noticed the extra bass in my voice? Now I'll just stop talking and you can listen to the noise floor of this microphone. There is a AC running here on my room. Without that, there isn't any noise. So if I just stop talking, a lot of people will use this microphone for gaming. So if I just press my keyboard and talk, here you can see I'm using a mechanical keyboard. So if I just press my keyboard and talk, you can hear my voice versus the noise of my keyboard. Hello check, hello 1 2 3, hello 1 2 3. The tone of this microphone is clean with a bit of presence in the highs, so speech sound crisp. Self noise is very low, but like all the condenser microphone, it will pick up your room noise. So when you are using this microphone, make sure you have a adequate amount of acoustic treatment in your recording space. So let's share the pros and cons about this microphone. I will start with the pros. You'll get everything along with this microphone. So you'll get a kit. You don't need to buy any additional accessories to start recording. So that is the number one pros. And then again, the build quality is solid. The microphone is built with metal, so it will last forever. And the next one is very easy to use, just plug and play. You can plug it on your computer and you can start recording. You'll get digital signal processing effects in the app. When we're using the Monolink app, there are so much settings that you can play with. And last one, the settings saved with this microphone. So whatever setting you have set using the Monolink app, it will be saved in this microphone. So when you are using the microphone with another device, you don't need to change it again. Yes, this microphone has some cons. The first one is sensitive to room noise and echo. The app support for Mac can be laggy sometimes, and the boom arm can carry vibration if your DeX isn't stable. And the last one is, I think the price is a little bit high for my taste. If I get this microphone for $100 or $110, that will be a great choice. But for $150, you'll get several more options, like you can pick AKG 120 microphone. Again, you can buy Audio Technica 80-20-20 VSV version. That one is another solid microphone. Again, for this microphone, you need to buy the shock mount, the stand separately. But for Maono PM450, it comes everything with this microphone. So just look around for sales. If you get this microphone under $120, that could be a good pick. This is a very good pick for streamers, podcaster, and anyone who wants a ready to go USB mic with some sound shaping options. If your space is noisy, then you might want a dynamic microphone instead. The Maono PM450 is more than just a flashy RGB microphone. It's solid sound good and comes with everything that you need. If you like the idea of customizing your sound and keeping it with you across the devices, it worth a look. So that's about this microphone. Thanks for watching. If this helped you to decide, give it a like and let me know what mic you are using in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.